A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. It's the Condors and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Yellow Jackets offense will go on the attack first. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. What a game he had last time out. Found Pater 3 times just under 100 yards in their win. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is something you just hate to see in the opening minute of a game. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. Oh, what a made him miss again. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So the Condors offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can...
There he goes. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Condor.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Looking for space. It's Hosley. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Switch it. They'll go to the ground. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Nice move to keep running. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it'll be the Condors who will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for room, it's Hosley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed.
Got a little grass. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Condor. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline. Guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, we'll see how they react. He wants to change this route. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Pulls it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Could be an alley. At the 20. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. About ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. The RPO, it's complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Finds a little space. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Can't get him to the ground. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Hands it off on the counter. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. There's a crease. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Condors! Excellent pass by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
Running inside, it's Hosley. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Find some fresh air.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Might have a chance. He breaks a tackle and runs through another guy. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The Condors, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The run to the left. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Breaks the tackle. Turning it on. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his...
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense picks it up. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 40. He's at the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
That's how you do it. Cause the fumble, scoop it up, try to put it in the end zone. How about the big fella getting down the field? He didn't score, but flipped the field completely and now set this offense up in a position to score some points.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. Plows through the defense. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
To the air, it's Grimes. Caught! They will score! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Looking for blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You got to execute and you got to lock in.
defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And it'll be the Condors line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Can they catch him? Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Down here on the Yellow Jackets sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some...
Makes the catch and he's free. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give on the option. He has stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's King. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The option, he'll keep it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking for a crease, it's Stevens. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Condors want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw, it's right. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to make it to the 1st down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the 1st down anyway. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got his man to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Perkins. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes a man miss. Fights off a defender. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's right. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. There's the pressure. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's made. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Grimes. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 9 team, the USC Trojans. And it's USC on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back to your game in Atlanta. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Condors will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Looking for a gap. It's Hosley. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Tripped up for the tackle.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball out. Hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to throw, it's Knowles. Showing the arm strength to the left. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. Quarterback keep. They'll leave it with him. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch right at the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Gonna run it. It's Hosley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
They go to the ground. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the comeback is on.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And the extra point is good. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job. So,
oh my goodness, he's still moving. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground. Now taking shots down the field, but I gotta protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
On the run, it's Stevens. There's some room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Scanning the field, it's right. Swings it out to the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And it'll be the Condors will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The run inside. It's Hosley. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Snags it and he's open. The 30. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw, and you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Dropping back, it's Knowles. Gets it to him on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They move on top here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page with that touchdown catch. They now take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Back to the ground with the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Condors will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. Lofts one high and deep. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. And they'll just down it right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. On target over the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. And it'll be the Condors come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. We know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Condors will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the...
Makes the grab in their space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Sweet cut there.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
On the ground, it's Hosley. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He'll go to the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab. It's Harris. And tackled there by the defense. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking for a man. It's Knowles. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practiced this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Maddox. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
How about the response by this defense? You gave up some yards, so what? Bowed your neck now on 3rd and goal, 3 stops in a row when it matters most, forcing the offense into a critical 4th down situation.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.